Welcome. Today we're talking about standing. It's one of the most important limits on judicial power, and one of the least understood. Standing answers a simple question: who is allowed to sue in federal court? Not everyone who disagrees with the government can file a lawsuit. Not everyone who feels harmed gets a hearing, and not everyone with a strong opinion gets their day in court. Under the Constitution, federal courts can only hear real cases in controversy. Standing is how courts enforce that limit. To have standing, a plaintiff must show three things: injury, causation, and redressability. First, injury in fact. The plaintiff must suffer a concrete personal harm, not a generalized grievance, not a policy disagreement, a real injury affecting them directly. Courts reject lawsuits based on abstract harm all the time. Being upset isn't enough. Being concerned isn't enough. Even being right isn't enough. Second, causation. The injury must be fairly traceable to the defendant, not to the public at large, not to third parties, and not to a chain of speculation. Courts ask, did this defendant actually cause this harm? If the answer is unclear, standing fails. Third, redressability. A court ruling must be able to fix the problem. If a judge can't realistically provide relief, there's no standing. Federal courts don't issue advice, they settle debates. They don't rule just to make a point. Standing isn't about fairness, it's about power. It protects courts from becoming political referees. It keeps judges from supervising every public controversy, and it preserves the separation of power. This is why standing often decides cases before courts ever reach the merits. If you can't get in the door, it doesn't matter how strong your argument is. Standing defines who gets access to the judiciary and who doesn't. Next time, we'll build on this by looking at timing. When courts say a case is too early or too late. That's standing.